Hey, Rio. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Roadcraft. I'm HeadX, and this is HeadX Roadworks. And they just pushed out a new update today, so we're going to see if it fixed anything. One of the things it said that it fixed was some stability issues. So we'll see if we still get the stuttering problem going on, and I don't know if that stuttering was just a co-op thing or if it's in single player mode or anything like that, but I'm going to set it up as usual for the co-op end of things. Sergey may not be joining tonight because he is got a late work meeting and may not be able to get back to us in time. All right, you have yourself a good night, Rio. We'll catch you over the weekend probably. So let's get in here. We'll get this code set up and set the code in the Roadcraft chat, and then we will be able to get underway. All right. Now, what were we working on? I'm sitting in a Pioneer. So it must have been... Oh, yeah, we were going to connect all this road here because we had a route we were trying to get through here. That's right. So that needs a little bit of work on it yet. Boy, spinning like that on a paved road in real life would tear the asphalt up. Well, I'd say from that little hitch right there, they didn't fix that. We'll see how often it does it. I mean, when the first thing it does when you're in the game for about 3 minutes is stutter, that's not a good sign. Of course, every time they go and do an update, they turn that stupid Casiva stuff back on. Oh yeah, see, it's still stuttering. All right, let me go in here and turn that off again. You know, to be honest, I would have thought that would have been one of the first things they would have addressed. Yeah, we started filling this in because the AI trucks were kind of falling through the ground. It wasn't like sinking in mud. It was the whole vehicle was falling in. I mean, I can live with a little bit of stuttering. It's annoying, but I can live with that. It's a matter of, did it fix anything for the PC players? Which Sergey's going to be testing when he gets the opportunity to find out if there's been any improvement on that end. And if there's been no improvement on that end, this may be the last episode of Roadcraft until the next update. Ooh. I'm getting silly looks from the dog right now. But he kind of looks at me like I'm silly every time he looks at me. I don't know if he just thinks I'm a weirdo or what. Why are you talking to the TV, Dad? It's kind of an odd thing to do. You put those muffins on your head and talk to the TV. That's just crazy, Dad. Come on. Perfectly flat bit of sand here. No rocks or trees or logs or any of that in the way. No branches. Not even a leaf. And it still wants to hang up. Yeah, I think I gotta get Sam a new blanket too. The blanket that he's got currently full of fluffer fill in there, and he keeps tearing it out when he's stuck in his room all day. So he needs a blanket that doesn't have a filling in it. I mean, just the pour of the asphalt looks pretty good. I think I gotta let Sam out, so let me stop and do that here real quick. Be right back. I leave for 30 seconds and a rainstorm happens. Was going to do a little bit more Season 16 tonight, but I wanted to see if the update did anything, where it said stability issues. I was kind of hoping it would be fixing that stutter. It does not appear that that is the case. When I get down to the other road there, I'm going to trim the edges and try to widen them out a little bit. I mean, come on. Yeah, it really does take some of the fun out of the game when it keeps doing that constantly. Well, at least I'm getting the edges cleaned up anyhow. I may have to end up extending this up and over the railroad tracks and connecting with the other road on the other side, which is not one of our best roads we've ever built. If nothing else, we're at least getting the edges cleaned up. And at least the routes that I have going are going successful and not failing every 5 seconds. Yep, I had a funny feeling I was going to have issues right here. Yeah, see, it just pushed the thing right over. And I'm sorry, a mound of sand is not going to move this heavy beast. That mound of sand would go right away. It would just say bye-bye. Missed the spot. Well, I'm trying to get that spot, but it won't let me. It's a little bit high on the sand, apparently. And since they screwed with the paver again, the paver won't get stuff like that. It just hangs up on it. I hate when they mess with a good game, too. They got things working great, and then they had to go and mess with it. They couldn't just add the map. They had to tweak things, and the second they tweaked things, they screwed everything up. We've all heard the old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, that's not Saber's rule of thumb. Their rule of thumb appears to be, it ain't broke, I think we can break it. I shouldn't say that. I mean, I enjoy the games. I just don't like when they mess with them. Once you got it, leave it alone. Met one of the creators of this before one of the live streams. Nice. I mean, it's kind of nice when you do that and you can get a little input in talk to them about the way things are, you know, things you might like to see or improvements that can be made. Don't always get that opportunity, but once in a while. When I was in the military, I actually sat down and had dinner with a 4-star general once while I was still a private and got to tell him things that I seen that were wrong with the way things were being done and the things that I liked. He told me he preferred to meet troops in the chow hall and have dinner with them as opposed to showing up to their unit and having a big thing, because he knew that the first sergeants always hand-picked individuals to answer questions or ask questions, and that those questions were always pre-written out. And he preferred to get the real deal. It was a crazy experience, so I tell you what, something you never expect to happen. And granted, I was stationed on Fort Bragg, which, I mean, there's a lot of top brass that hang out at Bragg, so it wasn't unexpected to see someone like that in the chow hall, but for him to sit down and have lunch with me, that was unexpected. I think I can probably close this up and go get ready to roll. Told you there were going to be a few changes, banned bugs, and they're working as much as they have been working on SnowRunner Season 16. Well, like I say, I hope they get it figured out soon. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I got one sitting on the ground. Hey, I picked the right roller. I forgot that, Zatanna put that other roller in the back of the greenway. So one of these days I gotta dig that out of there. I mean, they do seem to be quite responsive to input from the people that play the games, though. I sent them a message about the warden not functioning properly when it's on, like if you pave a surface, it won't let you take stuff out of it on that paved surface because it sees the sand and the asphalt that you put down as an obstacle in the way. So it'll constantly tell you that the spot's not clear. And after I sent that, it was less than a day after I sent it that they got back with me. They had asked me to send them video footage of what I was experiencing and turn the key Casiva thing on so that they could get the code off of it. So I did that and showed them what it was, and like once I sent that in, less than 24 hours later, I had a message from them that said that they were going to put a team on fixing the problem, but they couldn't guarantee when it would be fixed. So I was like, hey, it's nice that they're that responsive. I reported a bug and they got right back with me about it. So that was nice. SnowRunner community thinks year 4 is the last season of SnowRunner, so they stopped making them, but the creators are trying their best because they need money to keep making the game. Yeah, well, I mean, they've officially announced the year 5 pass, so we know there's at least one more year's worth, 4 more seasons. Now, I don't know how many people are looking forward to gonna buy it. I already bought year 5, so as they come out, I'll be playing them. But I think a lot of people have been disappointed with the last couple of seasons of SnowRunner just because they've been being real cheesing with them, like a few of the seasons, heck, season 7, a single map. Really? I mean, the kind of money that you spend on it in order to get the additional seasons, and you get one map. It's kind of not exactly right, And then some of the other ones, they've just kind of cheesed their way through it, copy and paste some of the stuff from one season over to the next. But I have faith that they can do better. And I look forward to seeing what they do. This game's kept me entertained for 4 years now, so. Yeah, and I think that's really, I think, what it is, too. People rush to play the game, and the developers rush to put it out. I think if they had, like, the fact that they pushed out the DLC maps for this, the DLC trucks for Expeditions, and Season 16, all on the same day, I think that's where they kind of messed up. They should have staggered it. They could have took time to, if they spent a couple more weeks before putting the DLC for Roadcraft out to iron out some of the bugs that were in there, I think would have been a lot better. And I would have rather seen them stagger the release dates for all those DLCs instead of jamming them all onto the same day, just to be able to do a better job on each one. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's no way in the world I could make something like this. Stuttering or no. I mean, if I tried to make something like this, it'd probably look like 8-bit Pac-Man or something. I liked Pac-Man for its time, but you know what I'm saying? The graphics, I could never do this. Every day you've been seeing the same question. When will the next season be released? Yeah, the the community didn't have any patience in it either. And I think that was another thing. Oh, well, everybody's bugging about getting it released. Let's push it, push it, push it. You know, yeah, the guys play it, but guess what? They're going to play it whether you release it today or whether you release it in 3 weeks. And most of the ones that are complaining about not having it now are the ones that are going to complain when they get it now and it's all buggy. So I'd rather put out a good product that somebody had to wait for. You know, put a new news, put out a little release. You know, they give you the little releases every so often and stuff. Put a little release out there that says, "Hey, we're delaying the release of the next season for 3 more weeks so that we can get some fixes in. This is the date that we're planning on releasing." And then if they still don't have the fixes done by that date, hey, we're sorry we couldn't get it done on time, but we want to put out a good product for you. So therefore, we are going to postpone for another week to try to finish getting this fixed up. You know, if you communicate with your community, they're going to be less likely to complain. But if you don't communicate, well, they're going to complain about not getting it fast enough, and then they're going to complain about the bugs that were there when they did finally get it. Well, at least the edges of this are looking a little bit cleaner. And we'll find out after I get that other part of the road that I just did up there. After that's all rolled out, we'll see if the route makes it all the way through or not. All right. Probably be about 3 more passes after this one to get the middle all done. Maybe 4. So we got one of our secretaries at work. Today was her last day. She started a new job at a daycare for like babies. Something that she said she's always wanted to do, and she finally got the opportunity to get her license for it and start at a place that's already established, so that's good. And why is that still chiming when I went through and turned everything down? Let's see. That should fix it. So, what are the thoughts, everybody in chat, of your thoughts on season 16 so far? Oh yeah, that third pass should have it more than cleaned up. I'll still have a fourth one going back up the hill there. Maybe I'll run over some of them high spots. Just run them over the one time, not bother with going back and forth. But we'll try to push them down a little bit more. Still kind of crazy thinking about my daughter having gotten married over the weekend. It's one of those things when they're little and newborn, you just never expect that day to come. I always expect them to be tiny like that. And then one day your little girl is grown up. Hey, David. How you doing, brother? So I missed MJ's stream earlier today. I started watching some of it back after I got home. I was kind of surprised he started as late as he did. He was still going when I left work, but by the time I got home, he had been done for about 20 minutes. I seen you were in there for a little bit. Hey, Adam. So hit that like, folks. I'll be lurking. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Work taking your mind off today? Ah, Well, that sucks, man. Yeah, I think I seen you had said something about that earlier on Discord. That stinks. I kind of know how you feel. Not this past 4th of July, but a year ago on the 4th, I had my dog Nellie got hit by a car out here on the street, and she didn't make it, and that was rough. First animal I'd ever actually gotten emotionally attached to out of all the ones I've had throughout my life, and tore me right up. So I can imagine how you feel about your kitty. Now, if I felt like taking 6 hours just to pave the road, I could go up and down this thing probably about 4 or 5 more times the entire length and get rid of all of these bumps and deformities. But that's a little ridiculous, and it does not make for good entertainment. No, at some point get a new one when you're ready. He was 12 and inbred. Well, that's all right. I'm sure you loved them all the same. And like you said, you know, some point in time when you guys are ready for it, you'll get another one. I had people at church talking to me almost from the time that Nellie got hit by the car about getting another dog, asking me if I would do it or when, and it was quite a while before I actually did. Incoming. All right. All right, I would dare say that is just about good enough. So we can get this guy out of the way, and we will release the route and see how they do. All right. They have a nice, beautiful paved road all the way there, except for this stretch over the railroad tracks. So we are going to see how they do. We'll grab the second vehicle and spectate. Kind of thinking though, with it being Wayfarers, that I'm going to have to pave that section between the two pieces of road here over the next part of the railroad tracks. but we will see.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Here.
So I still got a little bit of the stuttering, but it don't seem nearly as bad as it was.
All right. Well, let's see how it works for me. I'm hoping it's
So
okay now. All right. Where are you at? Nothing useful. Arena useful.
oh, come on. You can't get up that hill? Get up that hill.
No, they were able to in my game.
Just not quite sure about the last guy because he doesn't have anybody to slam into him from the back. So we'll see. The guy just ahead of him made it without help. So
Yep.
oh yeah, he's got it. I could probably move that last point out a little bit to make it easier to make that turn, but
Hey, you got concrete factory. I bet there's no
yeah.
concrete on this map, but you know.
I did hear from Ian that over at the port there is some concrete. He said there's
Yeah, a little bit.
enough to make like 8 slabs.
Yeah, there is. Most of it is in the, that green water where we fish the toxic barrels out of.
Uh
There's a
huh.
whole there, but I don't even know how to get it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wave breakers over here that are right in the water. There's some more on the opposite side of the port.
Right. If you look at the where the train station we were, where the green stuff is, you'll see there's a whole bunch of concrete there.
Oh, by the
Not
train
by
that derailed.
yeah, right, a little bit to the left, I think, where you look at well, seconds behind. So, but
Yeah, by coastal base.
yeah, it's done.
Yeah, right down in here. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of it down there. I mean, it kind of looks like based off of the trees coming out of the steel beams facility, you'd have to make a road out to it. Based off of the trees that you see on there, the ground would be at a fairly reasonable height and may already be a route to it.
Yeah, I didn't explore.
Yeah, it's all under the clouds still, so.
Yeah, I'm in my single player right about the same thing right here now. So
Yeah, look at that. We got concrete bridges available. And
yeah, that's right. No
a lot
concrete
of
though,
fighting
but
to get to the concrete. Okay, so what do we got left here? Repair the pumping station is a main objective. And side objectives, we got a boatload of them. Uh, where is that? Return the stash to the hermit. There's a deliver the object. Which access to is in the clouds. Delivers way up here. Well, shall we go see about getting this stash for the hermit?
Do it.
All right. I will. We got to empty the greenway out. Because if you remember, Zatanna threw that roller in the greenway the last time.
I'm in the crane, so I guess that works. Park not where the road is going to come. Nice roller I got here.
Yeah, isn't it?
I know. Too bad it's in the back of the crane.
Good timing. Look at that. Okay, so a route to there. Looks like through the back of the water treatment plant.
Objective 4 to...
Yeah, the return the stash to the hermit.
Objective site.
Kind of almost looks like if we cut up through and go over that rickety bridge and then cut straight into the water treatment plant.
Time to put the prop right next to Rickety. Have to, you know. Oh, it's right by the I get it now. Lead the way.
All right. I am
doing a snow runner thing and placing the flags now.
Yeah. At least up until we get to the clouds, because can't see anything else once we get there. So. Alrighty, let's ride. The nice thing that they did is these, when you do the quick marker, is it actually disappears now when you get to it.
Yeah, they did it in the last release. I removed the temporary version.
Yeah.
Oh,
going over the wooden one. By the way, did you know there's a really big boat down here?
Mm-hmm. There's actually a site was and I think if you look at the map, that boat is sold. They tried yet.
Yeah, getting it out of there, that might be the trick, though.
Anything.
Now, I'm pretty sure I got the correct crossroad marked off here. Yep.
There's only one.
Yeah, because all the rest of them have big gaping holes in them. All right.
What was the wedding? You had a good time?
Oh yeah, it was good. Worked out really nice. Except my daughter's mother decided that she had to try to make it about her. But she's always been a bit of a drama queen. Oh well, sorry, I just broke your bridge. Oh look, a sand quarry. All right, let's
Culprit here.
yeah. Well, it says activate for 4, so let's do that. I'm gonna see how yeah, it's a little teeny tiny range like all the other ones are. Okay, let's see where our so it's like straight to the south from where I am.
Sorry, buddy.
So I
Gotta be a bridge here somewhere, I'm assuming. I don't see nothing for the island, so.
well,
I think we gotta go for where we have things up. Cable there.
hey, look, there's a wave breaker. So the ground is iffy. I mean,
Go straight, we can't get it.
nope, 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 nope. Too deep. So it's definitely not that way. Maybe around the backside of the trees. There's some actual steps with trees there.
Think. Alright. Again, I'm not sure if we can get here from here to where you want to go.
Uh-oh. My engine flooded.
Oh, that quest. Oh my god, dude. Alright, hang on. Let's see. Yeah, so, best I could tell, quest needs a bridge across. I used to find a way with me now. And I'm just up there. And I'm gonna back up and get you.
All right.
See over here.
Yeah, see, I was trying to get a little bit more to the left from where I am, because I can see the solid ground here. And then when I came through the trees, I caught a little bit of a bad shot on the slope and slid right off to the side, and it was all over.
Do you want to pull forward or backwards?
Probably forward.
Yeah, right here.
Guess you're gonna have to for a minute to move a little.
I don't know if you need another.
Oh yeah, I still can't run.
Hang on. Holding the ground here. Come on, bud. Come on, give me space. There we go.
Come on, Greenway. Climb! Climb!
Yeah, so essentially what I was trying to say, I could not figure out, and I tried it with links, I could not figure out a way to get to the boat without a bridge. Or ascent, whatever.
Right. Definitely
Get
on that
inside
other island.
that thing, and there's not a ton of space in there, so I can probably get it with this crane.
It looks like the narrowest spot for a gap is along the back side.
Yeah, it's probably prudent to try to get to the where we came through, so we can actually get in and out. But I mean, it depends. If we put it in sand, we can just say follow. But building a bridge, we should where you are, I suppose. Plenty of trees here. We can just.
Right. Scavenge for logs. Well, let's bridges. Wood bridge. Uh, 5 logs. What about building one on the other side so we don't have to and then another 6 if we go across that way. So 11 logs gets us a route without going through the squish. So
We got a piece of trees. I don't think we.
I'm just going to park the Greenway off to the side while we go get some equipment. What's going to be the closest base to that? Looks like the same base we just came from. Is going to be the best bet to get stuff over there. Okay, and I don't think we have. We got a stump grinder out, but I think that's the only logging equipment we got out. Yeah. So, back to the roadside base. Come on, garage. Are we feeling tracked or wheeled?
I'm a big fan of tracked, but we can do two in here, and once we'll work on one bridge from this side, and the other one can work on the other bridge on the island. I'll take either one.
Not that one. That one. Well, I got one of each out. I got the crayfish and I got the tracked version, the new version of the original.
We'll build a bridge by the time I get it there, this thing. I think this tracked forest thing would actually like hills, but they're
As long as you don't have to turn.
yeah.
Oh, am I going to make it underneath that pipe? Nope. So,
So we can arm forward, I think.
yeah.
waste treatment station. Hey, no problems. I think that would be the same size, but the same height. Nothing's wrong. I forgot there was a gate here, and I hit it. That's the gate in front of the forest, dude. What does that do?
It gives you something to run into.
Mm-hmm. I see the crane.
Hey, you made it.
Yeah, eventually. Just no jump ropes. Crane here, it's in the way, dude.
Yeah, who parked that thing there?
I know.
I have to fire that crane operator.
Birch tree. Um, uh-oh.
Yeah, the one I just carried over was trying to fall over too.
Oh, it's stranded out.
Oh, oh, oh. And
Yours fell over.
yeah,
It's already cut it where it is. We have a crane, so we'll just
I don't know if it'll let me because it's right tucked up in tight. But I'll try it.
go over it. You got a crane.
There we go. That should be the last one for this bridge.
I think it's the best feature of this game is cyclones like snow runner.
Yeah, you don't have to use that pesky logging crane all the time. And they did make the logging crane work better in here. Well, gee, it's nice that they put the end of the bridge down on the ground instead of up in the air.
I don't know if Epic is going to make cut there.
Uh-oh. There's a pesky tree growing right up through the middle of the bridge. I think it fell over when I backed out of it, though.
Question if Epic is going to make be able to climb that bridge. That thing is quite a job.
Yeah. We might have to bring a bowhead over and dump some sand on there to,
Well, bringing a bowhead over right next to the thing, we might as well done the whole thing.
yeah. Really?
Back up into my tree. Okay, we like that fine.
Yeah, I've gotta... Can't go that way. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh!
Flood you back, Joe. Enough to get you.
No. The problem is the engine's in the rear on this, so...
Alright. I don't want to be right next to you.
Yeah. Don't sink that one, too. Yeah.
Right.
Guess we'll have to find out if the Epic will climb it or not.
I was just gonna. Exactly what I was just gonna say. Oh, you driving up there?
Yeah. Of course, I jumped into it and it put me with the camera facing backwards.
This thing, switching to the map broke my game, so I'll be back in 1 second.
All right. All right. Well, I got the crayfish out, so.
Yep, and wondering where you're gonna put the crane after you're done with it. It looks like there's not enough island for the amount of vehicles we got over there.
Ah, we're good. We're good. All right, one more.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I got one right here.
recommend here too. Give me some to work with.
There's just not any good spots to.
Hold down. What a good tree. Tell anybody I killed a tree.
I think you just told everybody you killed a tree. It was for a good cause.
Whatever that guy needs out of that, whatever that is.
Well, whoever stole the hermit's stash really didn't want the hermit getting it back, did they?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to put in the middle of this. Here we go.
Adam says, hit that like, folks. Thank you, Adam.
I honestly don't know if I can get it out of here, but I'll try.
I don't know if I can get the greenway out of here to get back on the bridge. A lot of zigzagging.
No, I made it.
These bridges are definitely just barely big enough to get these trucks on. Alright, so where's that dropping off at? Way up there. Oh, that's not too bad though. Yeah, that's pretty
Right
easy
next
to
to
get
our
to.
base, right?
Yeah.
So the man that made it on that island alive. Yes, Adam is still on determination. 40%.
Yeah, it was at 34 when we started. And my PlayStation stopped putting the chat up on the screen for some reason, because till you answered them, and then I looked at my phone, I didn't even know anybody said anything. As I hit that lake, folks, was the last thing that it showed up on my screen.
Legs broke your PlayStation. You have it, folks. The way you like it, the more it breaks.
Hey, at least these are low enough to get under the pipes.
When you get to the boat, you want to look at the side quest for delivering that object off of the boat.
Yeah. No problem. It's been a quiet day and streams all over. Oh, hang on. I was going downhill instead of uphill. Boat's right down here. Anyhow. Side quest for the boat. Deliver backup generator. Lost toolbox. Water to the village.
Backup generators. This guy? Right here.
Yep. That is going to off in the clouds. Back. It's kind of right off the southern corner of the. It's like southeast. You see the little water tanks, the 6 water tanks by the water treatment plant?
Yeah.
It's kind of southeast of where those are at. Not very far. I mean,
we have a space greenway. We might as well.
Yeah, we might as well grab it, and then we can just drop that one off on the way back. Ooh, that's barely going to fit in the greenway kind of generator.
Oh, because this thing's sticking up wider than the greenway.
All right. We're in. I know I gotta play the zigzag game to get back on, get on them. That articulation really kind of makes it hard to get on these narrow bridges. The front end's lined up, the back end's not. Dougie walk. Gotta walk the Dougie. Wait, am I going the right way? No. No, I'm not. I needed to go right. We were already... I didn't realize we were already that far down the hill. Hey, I did that to my dog the other day. Snuck around the corner and hid. He did not like it.
Really?
Yeah. It just totally threw him off. Gave me that look like, don't you ever do that to me again. There's the apiary. I bet the bees aren't out flying today. All right. Let me get rid of that last marker there that we never made it to. Holy cow, that marker's forever away. All right. Return the stash to the hermit. Lots of stuff and lots of stuff. I didn't get to read it in time. What in the world is ahead of us? This road just keeps going. Where the heck does it go to? Interesting. Kind of makes me wonder if it goes up and around at all.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
All right, well. You didn't run over the beehives, did you?
Nope. The bees are out, by the way. You can see them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a cool touch.
Doesn't really with that doing that thing.
I got to get out of here before I get stung. I know they didn't like me driving in on their stuff.
They get a special. They must have went back to slow run. I said, I want some of that.
Yeah.
The first time I went, Jed got stuck and pleasant stuff. It's stuck in here. I think maybe.
Could you move your mic? You're getting quiet again.
Sorry. Is it better?
Yep.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is the map where I legit got some, off-road equipment stuck. I had a Zig stuck in here, and I had, I think, an Epic stuck in here too.
What? You got an Epic stuck? That's like the second time you've got an Epic stuck.
I don't know. There was some special feature done by that village. It's difficult. They had like a mud pit and those boards inside that mud pit.
Uh-huh.
Once you off those boards into the mud, it hides enters you, so screw.
I wonder if that would have been a situation where using the Zix crane would have been a better deal, because the wheels are closer together in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, when I got the Zig stuck, I had forestry equipment on it. I had to offload and I had to reach him out, and it was not easy. Out of that thing.
I didn't do that. Didn't even touch it. I guess it would help if I was tracking the objective.
I'm not opening man on purpose because most of the times bug usually happens when you open the map, so far I enjoy it.
Let me yeah, let me track it. There we go. All right. So it's kind of the same route we took, only instead of taking that right-hand turn towards the sand pit, we take a left at that fork.
Okay. It did look like a pleasant area to take a left in, though.
Lots of trees. And a 2-track.
Snow runner, if you honk the horn, birds come flying out.
Uh-huh.
Not in this one. Not in this game. Birds don't want to play with us.
Well, it almost looks like it's up through this trail over here. That is turn. No, it's right over top of the pipeline. Ooh, what is that? I don't know. Oh, a section of broken pipe that I just drove over top of. But this is definitely where it is because it's straight ahead of us. Oh, I wonder if this will clean any of this out.
Watch out, there's a trickle in here. If you unstrap, that would make it a lot easier.
Yeah, it's just trying to get unstuck.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, look at that. Oh, they pumped muddy water and came up.
yeah.
And we got an extra pump if you need one.
Yeah, I seen this thing pop out of there. I was like, huh?
So I didn't pretend what happened.
Well, let me,
What's the objective made right now?
oh, really? I flooded backing up out of here.
Sure, you remember how to play this game.
I mean, it's been a minute, so.
If I can do it this way, I need to drag it. Just gonna try to turn it on this one. Oh, it doesn't let me turn. Come on, game. Right, I just until now. Okay, I'm gonna put you down, see if you can manage this. And I need you to
Yeah, I don't know how that thing's pumping anything with that pipe broke out of it. I'll look here in a second and see what the next stage is. I'm sure there's another stage called fix these pipes because we got a big rectangle here. Be right back. All right. Shh, don't tell Sergey. All right. Anyhow, what are these other objectives involved? Yeah. Clear the hermit's construction areas, which is of clear the area of objects and
I'm
clear the
back.
area of objects. Okay. Well, you got to clear the area of objects where you're currently parked. and then there's another one along the pipeline directly on the other side. As leave you alone for 5 minutes, and I'm currently not in a good position again.
Well, funny part about clearing the objects is they don't want to come up. They stuck there for good. Right, that one is moving. The other one. Alright, I'll help you out in a second here. Hang on. Let
Oh
me
yeah.
see if I can grab this pipes out of there. One of them. Other one was stuck. Good, but let me see if I can get the one down. Get it.
Yeah, it's like the angle it's on. It's got it jammed between the pipes that it's next to.
Yeah. Now I'm wondering what to do with this. 'Cause I'm on the hill.
I think I actually knocked that first one loose that you did get to move when I drove over it.
Me over, guy. Alright, hang on. Let me grab you in case I get tipped over. It's not gonna be great.
Is it time for a bath? The truck was dirty. It needed to get washed. Well, on the bright side, the second one is along the road that we took going to the sand quarry.
Alright. He did tip me over. Come on. No, I'm still running. Stand up, boy. Stand up, guy.
Nice recovery, Cole. Little Days of Thunder humor.
I still don't know what to do with this thing, though.
I mean, I can try driving back in there and bashing it with the blade. See if it'll knock it loose.
Usually, hang on, let me raise the boom and try just like that. really game. Really game.
Apparently.
Where's the big guy? Get him. Let's see if this one will do any better. Just turned up the epic. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, the worst part is that I didn't get to fold the legs, so standing them upright is going to be fighting the.
Oh yeah, because with them supports out.
Mile wide. Wait, am I going to the right place? I'm not going to the right place. You're just testing the waters now?
There we go. Hey, who left that crane there?
It was born there. It's its home.
It's your home. It's too good for your home.
Home? Oh boy, I love that movie. I love that movie so much. Did they make the second one just now?
Yeah. The second one was nowhere near as good as that first one was. Well, I may have just dislodged that other pipe because it did wiggle. I just drove on it and it wiggled. Right. Can't park there.
Well, I can and I did. So, there you go, guys.
Lift with your legs.
That's a good one.
Yeah, too bad you can't hold the crane or the anchors with the engine not running. All right, well, you hook onto it from your end, and I'll push from my end, and we'll see if we can't.
All right.
Can I get under the boom? No, the boom's almost laying right on the concrete, right on the ground.
All right, you ready?
Yep. All right.
Think we fixed something.
Maybe. Nah, I gotta. Let's say that. Yeah, that pipe's moving pretty good underneath of me. If I can manage to get off of it now. It was definitely wiggling around pretty good, so.
Got some good news, I got some bad news. The good news, it's I can hook up to it. The bad news, one of them is red now, which doesn't let me attach with 2 witch points. And it's still not pullable.
It's definitely moving around in there. Are you able to single point the end of it closest to you?
No, that's the one turning red.
Well, that stinks because that's a loose end.
Try driving on this thing just if you can.
Yeah, I think I'm stuck again.
How about now? Stuck?
Yeah. See, it was just propped up a little bit right there.
Yes, I see it on the other side. Hang on, let me get the other crane. Just move out of the way for a second. Looks like it's sticking up on the other side. If I don't disturb it, I might be able to pull it from the other side just towards the water.
Right. Well, that's not in the way anymore.
Nope.
And now you're probably stuck on it.
I'm stuck.
Well, here, how about if I get that pipe out of the way?
What? Dude, what? How did that happen?
I hooked right up to it, had 2 yellow winch points, and started just pulling it. Came right out from under you.
Well, I made it loose. I'm taking all the credit. I don't know what's happening right now. The game is just trolling us. Did you say was the second one? Is that straight or to the my?
If you follow the straight across like I did, you'll get right to it. Well, that ain't gonna work.
Come on, guy. Are you serious right now?
Okay. Now I get
Well,
the green
I can't
way out
pull
of that
the-
hole. Huh?
I cannot pull this one out either. This game is
So I'm guessing if they're having us pull these broken pipes out, they're gonna have us come back and put broken pipes or new pipes in. Why they couldn't have just asked us to put the new pipes in the first place, I don't know. Resorted to bashing it, did you?
Yeah. I can't get it with the crane, so I don't know what else to do.
There you go. Now you should be able to pick it up. I'll even stay here so it don't roll back in place. All right, 1900 XP and 3800 cash on that one. Well, I dare say it did a better job today than what it had been doing.
What, to get the performance?
Yeah, little bit. I mean, it still
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
drops
I'm about
off
the
on
same.
us.
Yeah, I might be a little bit better, but right about the same though.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and call it right there. It's 8:30, so we will call it right there, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for watching and putting up with us trying to figure out if they improved anything or not. And it looks like we'll hold off again until the next update and try it again. Again, thank you. If you like what you see, hit that like button, as Adam has mentioned many, many times. Thank you, Adam. And if you really like it, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. Sergey?
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
And with that, we will see you all next time.
Awesome. I'll see you later.
All right, thanks, Sergey.
Yep, good night.